Alright guys, how y'all doing? So today I want to talk to you about saving money feeding your bearded dragons or any insectivores. Yeah, you notice my big bulky headset. I like to listen to a lot of Audible books when I'm working, and of course I can take calls while I'm still working, so I have a headset. I usually just have an earbud in, but my last set broke and only one side worked, and it was just a big pain in the butt, so I got this. But anyway, saving money, feeding bearded dragons, leopard geckos, and any insectivores. Now, I wanted to do a little video when I bought this tote, but I actually forgot. So what you want to do first, get you a tote about this big. Preferably get one with dark sides. Because I got the clear one, I'm going to take some newspaper and tape it around this. But first thing, $7.48. That's the first purchase. Now, next thing we need to do is go buy a heat mat, egg crates, and of course the roaches. Normally I'd say go to a pet store, but I'm right here at Big Sal's Feeder Farm. I'm going to stop on over to the store and get what I need. So, before I go to the store, I want to explain what we're doing here. Dubia roaches is one of the absolute best staple diets for any insectivore. It might be the best, but a lot of people will argue that black soldier fly larvas are the way to go. I personally like dubias because that's what we breed, that's what we have, and black soldier fly larva is a little hard to get around this area for now, but it's becoming more popular. Dubia roaches, most of your insectivores are going to be eating either medium or large roaches or even adults. Now, mediums, common price is about 15 cents a piece, unless you can find big quantities, which is very hard to do. I'm sure you already know that, but mediums are 15 cents a piece, larges are 20 cents a piece, and adults can go anywhere from $1 to $3 a piece, depending on who you buy them from and whether or not they are new breeders or retired breeders. However, if you get smaller, extra small dubia, you could pay as little as like 3.5 cents a piece. So what we're actually going to do is buy them as extra small, and we're going to put them in the tote, and we're going to grow them up ourselves. And I'm going to explain to you how simple that is to do so that you can do it yourself. And then when it's time for your beardy to eat and you need to find mediums or larges, instead of paying 20 cents a piece, you're only going to be paying maybe not even a nickel a piece. Also, they're not going to be hard to find because you already have them, because you planned ahead and you're growing your own. Now, whether or not you have a colony or not, this is a good way to save money and always have an abundance of feeders. But if you have your own colony, all the better. Let's go to the store.
Welcome to Big Sal's.
Hey. Getting heat mats?
Yep, over there.
Oh, I just need a small one for a roach toad I'm putting together. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this last. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. 16 with dimmer. Crab eaters. I'll do this one. So you got some bugs, hornworms, crickets, waxworms, mealworms. Yeah, here we go. 1,000 extra small. Oh, you know what? I need some egg crates too. Let's see. I'm gonna get 10 of them. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna get the heat mat. Got 10 egg crates. You know what? I better go ahead and get a pound of roach chow too to grow them out. Don't want to forget my roaches. Here we go. think that's it.
$75.80.
All right, I'm paid cash. Here you go.
Thank you.
Can I have a receipt, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you much. All right, now that this is wrapped up, we're gonna put the food in and the egg crates, then we can put the roaches in. So I always put the food down along one side, one of the short sides, but I also will sprinkle it along the entire bottom, just a small sprinkle for new totes, because with really smooth surfaces, like the roaches cannot climb smooth surfaces, and when walking across the bottom, I like to give them a little bit of texture to walk on. So I always sprinkle the floor with dry roach chow first. If it's an established colony or something you've had roaches in for a long time, you don't need to do that, because all the roach trash falls to the bottom, and the old vegetables and all that stuff. They have plenty of room. Also, the small roaches in particular, they like to burrow. So having a little bit of food on the ground is also good for that. Now we need our egg crates. Let's see. Might have to cut these. Nope, looks pretty good. Now for the egg crates, if you notice, you have a flat side and then you have a side with a point. No matter where you buy these from, generally they're going to look like that. So I always stand up the flat one first, and then I'll flip an egg carton this way, which makes them stand up a little bit better and also gives them a little bit of space to walk, crawl through in between them. So I'm going to put that in there. I've also mentioned this in other videos as well about how I stack these egg crates. So only about 4 of them are going to fit. Let me see if I can't put a 5th one in there. Do something a little bit different. There we go. Just to give you a little bit of idea how we're looking, there's your egg crates. You got your food down at the bottom. And then you got plenty of space for them to walk across. Time to get the roaches out of the cup. And we can begin growing these. So, I do want to mention, well, when you're getting the roaches out, whether you get them in a bag or in a cup, it's always good to have a tall-sided tote that you can empty them out into. Now, we always pack ours with a little bit of carrots. I'm just going to toss that right inside of their tote. I just want to give you an idea of what 1,000 extra small roaches look like. As you can tell, it's not very, doesn't look like very many, but there are 1,000 in there. Now what I'm going to do is just sprinkle these in their tote. Forgot to cut the lid. I'll get that done. Then it's ready to go in the house once the lid's done. Alright guys, just a couple pointers before I upload this video. I just want to touch on a couple things. One, on average, it takes dubia roaches 4 to 7 months from the time they are extra smalls until the time they hit adult size. Now, if you go through your colony or if you go through your tote of roaches every single day or 2-3 times a week, they are going to grow 2 to 3 times slower than if you were just opening up to toss in some carrots or some fruit or some dry food just a couple times a week. We feed our roaches vegetables and fruit 6 days a week. We literally just open the top, drop the fruit in, and that's it. Never sifting through the egg cartons except for once every 12 weeks when we take all the babies out. So when you set this up, you're gonna want to leave them alone as much as you can. You do not want to go through them. And we're gonna do an update video at 30 days, and then again at 60 days, and again at 90 days. And I'm gonna show you just how quick they grow when you don't mess with them so much. And we're going to do the calculations on how much this is going to save you on a monthly or on a 2 or 3 month basis. So for every 500 extra smalls you buy that you're going to grow into mediums, you're going to save about $40 on. If you're growing them to larges, let's see, 500, 36 times 2.5 minus. You're going to save about $65 for every 500 extra smalls that you grow to larges. So if you buy 500 smalls every month and every 3 or 4 months take out larges, you're going to save about $65 a month. So the beginning startup cost might be a little much, might be $100. It could be a lot cheaper though if you make your own roach chow, if you use cardboard you already have, if you use a tote and a heat pad you already have, or keep them in a warm spot in your house. There's just so many different ways to make money or save money on raising up your own roaches. You don't necessarily have to buy and start your own colony, but you can buy them small and grow them out, and you could save a ton of money. It's so easy to do. It's only going to take you about 5 minutes every 3 days, and you're going to always have the size roaches that you need every month, all the time. So with that, I thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a good one.